Hello, this is Brighton TV and this is the match preview for Brighton vs Leeds. And in our last game, it was an awful loss against Sheffield United. We had the chance to get a 10-point gap over the relegation zone and we threw it away. And we tried to play the 3-2-5 that we played against Newcastle, but we just executed it so poorly against Sheffield United. They got through our midfield too many times, and our attackers, they weren't putting the pressure they were supposed to be putting on, and that meant that the Sheffield United defenders had more time on the ball, more time to get it past the attackers into the midfield and onto the defence. And we missed Ben White versus Sheffield United. We know how good he is. He's great on the ball. And when we saw him versus Newcastle playing the same system, he was able to go wide quickly, get the ball back and stop counter-attacks. And Webster, he's just come back from injury, and it was clear to see that because he wasn't as fit as what he normally was. He wasn't able to move as quickly as what he does, and that meant it was more time for the Sheffield United attackers to get the ball. And we saw it a few times in the first half, especially Webster. He was caught on the right hand side where he wasn't able to get the ball quickly enough, and that meant that the Sheffield United players could go past him and get onto counter-attacks. And that's how their goal came about. We lost the ball recklessly in the attacking third. Sheffield United got it and they got past Webster. We had multiple mistakes in the build-up to the goal. They crossed it and then Gross missed tackling, leading to McGoldrick getting a free shot inside the box. And that was just poor defending throughout the whole team. We needed to do better, and that put us on the back foot throughout the rest of the game. And we didn't really create many chances in the first half. The only notable one was when Basuma slid it into Malpe, where he ended up shooting and it was saved by Ramsdale. And in the second half, we had a goal disallowed for offside. Mulder, he came from an offside position after a corner. It was a great shot, but it was rightfully disallowed. But we didn't have the spark that we needed to go and score. We weren't looking too threatening after that until we ended up subbing on Ali Reza Jahanbakhsh. And I was shocked at the change when I saw how good his performance was, and he was just creating a lot of opportunities down that right hand side. He was causing Sheffield United's defence so many problems ever since he came on, having a huge chance where he ended up crossing it into Malpe, and Malpe's shot ended up going over the bar, and he just created a lot of chances when he came on, and he just had a brilliant performance. And another notable performance was Izquierdo, his first appearance for the club in 2 years, and it was great to see him on the pitch. And he did have a shot from outside the box, and it looked like how he normally played, where he looked threatening, looked direct. He shot outside the box and he forced the Sheffield United keeper to save. And our players just seemed really tired. We drew 0-0 to Chelsea, who at the time one of the best teams in the league on form, and now versus Sheffield United, our players weren't as sharp. We need to pick up points, and it's going to be hard against the Leeds side, who are in form, drawing 0-0 to Man United, and they're unbeaten in 6, and they've had some good results in that run. They beat City and they drew to Man United, Liverpool and Chelsea in them 6 unbeaten games. So we need to be on our top of the game to go and beat them. But we have beat them this season already. We beat them 1-0 away from home, and that was a brilliant team performance. And defensively, we were brilliant. We limited Leeds at the time, and then attacking-wise, we created quite a few chances and we ended up taking them. That's what we need to do against Leeds. Make it so Leeds don't have many chances and create a lot and take the chances which you do make. And Leeds, we know how good they are. They're a brilliant attacking side. They score a lot of goals, and how their system is, it's so then they create chance after chance, but it does leave them exposed, and that should be good for our system where we go and play better when there's space in behind. So hopefully we take advantage of that. But a key player for Leeds is Calvin Phillips. He's their defensive midfielder, and his ability to distribute the ball is brilliant. We need to make sure we press him out of the game to go and try and get our best chance to get a win. And my lineup for this game, I think it should be a 3-4-1-2. And in goal, it should be Sanchez with a back three of Webster, Dunk and White. And White's suspension is over, and I think he goes straight back into the side. And the wing backs, I think it should be Byrne and Veltman. And I was struggling to think he should play in the left wing back role. And I think Burn should play there because Burn limited the Chelsea attackers and the two midfielders. I think it should be Moda and Bissouma, and Lallana's a doubt for this game. So that's why I think Moda should go shift to the centre mid role with Bissouma. He's been playing great recently. I don't think he should be dropped. And in the 10 role, I think it should be Trossard. He thrives so well when there's space, and Leeds will give us space. So that's why play him there behind two strikers. And the two strikers, it should be Welbeck and Maupay. And Welbeck, he's been good recently. His all-round play has been good. And Maupay, I thought he wasn't great versus Sheffield United and he looked a bit off confidence. But his all-round play has still been good. He has been missing chances, but he plays better against sides which are more expansive. And that's what Leeds are. They're a lot more expansive. They'll give us space. They'll give us chances. And Maupay thrives against them sides. So that's why I think Maupay shouldn't be dropped. Play him alongside Welbeck. And my score predictions for this game, I think it's going to be a high scoring game, and I think Bamford and Costa will score for Leeds, and I think Moda and Welbeck will score for us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.